That wraps up another edition of the Morning Music Mix. Captain and Company takes off in 5 on oldschool101.com. Class is always in session.
All right, our next record, You Be a Disc Jockey.
Airlines have just reduced their prices even more. Book 30 days in advance and save big.
Want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets? Then call the Low Cost Airlines Travel Hotline right now for prices so low we can't publish them anywhere. The only way to access our low rates and save up to 70% is to call. Save hundreds on your vacation tickets by calling right now. You can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go and pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
802-341-4534. 802-341-4534. 802-341-4534. That's 802-341-4534.
This is Dr. Anitra Manning, HC, and please start your week off in the right frame of mind by listening to the Monday Mental Health Minute at 11:20 a.m. on Captain and Company in the morning, exclusively on oldschool101.com and rhythm96.com.
Are you an independent musician? How would you like to have your songs played on hundreds of radio stations just like the one you're listening to right now? Join MusicSubmit.com and we'll promote your music to radio stations and blogs in your genre. It's free to set up your account, and we guarantee your music will be considered for airplay by radio stations worldwide. Why not sign up today? It's free. MusicSubmit.com, radio promotion for indie musicians.
I'm coming, I'm here.
June 4th and 5th, the Zora Festival of the Arts, live on stage. June 4th, it's George Clinton and the P-Funk All-Stars live in concert.
Make mine the P-Funk.
And then live June 5th. Get ready for jazz legend Tom Brown. Also starring Kim Waters. June 4th, gates open at 1 p.m. And be sure to get there early for a great spot. Gates open at 9. Sunday, the show starts at 2 p.m. And gates open early at 10 a.m. Get advance early bird tickets for just $15. Or get tickets for both days for only $25. Or get limited VIP $100 tickets with front row seating, food, and drink. Get them online at ZoraFestival.com or call 407-647-3307 for the 2022 Zora Festival of the Arts.
Make some noise!
oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
30 plus years of service. Combat medals, citations. Only man to shoot down 3 enemy planes in the last 40 years. Yet you can't get a promotion, you won't retire. Despite your best efforts, you refuse to die. You should be at least a 2-star admiral by now. Yet here you are, Captain. What is that?
It's one of life's mysteries, sir.
The end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
Top Gun Maverick. Coming in theaters May 27th.
Power on.
About time. We're going to start the party without you.
Let's get the show going.
Captain Company
is now boarding.
Gate
2022. The thoughts and opinions expressed on Captain Company do not reflect those of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network, my union, its affiliates, and/or sponsors. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Captain & Company Internet Airways flight number 2012 with nonstop hits for grown folk from Central Florida. My name is Tammy, and I will be your head flight attendant this morning, along with Reese, the producer. If there is anything I can do to make this show more enjoyable for you this morning, please don't hesitate to let me know by ringing or texting 407-796-8264. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so please sit back and relax and enjoy Captain & Company, now via your favorite online station.
Well, good morning from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike? Let's see. Guess what today is?
Monday. So good to me. Monday morning. It was all I hoped it would be.
It's Back to Work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
It's worked so far, but we're not out yet.
Forget about it. You schmuck.
I have one thing to say. You better work, bitch. I have one thing to say.
Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. You schmuck.
Work, mama.
Forget about it. You schmuck. Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. You schmuck. Forget about it. You schmuck.
We're rolling, Captain.
There's no need to fear.
Captain and Company in the morning
Is here.
You know this ain't no place for no kids.
And no, you can't have a lap dance.
He talks more than the phonograph record.
Do you want to have a party? Do you want to have a ball? Do you want to make a scene? Then scream!
Roses are red, violets are blue. It's Back to Work Monday. How the hell are you? Franny, I told you I was going to make you famous. I am going to make you famous.
Forget about it. You schmuck.
Boy, I swear to God, doesn't he sound like Joe Pesci? Anyhow, 11 after the hour, Captain Company on a Back to Work Monday, flight number 2418. We're going to have some fun, because I had some fun over the weekend. Relaxing weekend, yes. And now, let the party begin. So tell your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, and of course, that dumb behind probation officer that you have to, well, see every month. Back to Work Monday with Captain and Company. It's like almost going back to school.
Tears, no fears, man. Oh, is that right? Respect it, don't neglect it. All right, my brother. Treat it, don't beat him. All right, baby.
Wheels up, flaps down. Let's fly.
Texas 1549, runway 4, clear for takeoff. You can always return to Orlando. You like?
Tell me what you're working with.
Good morning, class.
Gotta get ready.
and school days. Captain Company 16 after the hour. If you're watching on Twitch TV and or YouTube and or Facebook and or Instagram. Did I say Instagram? Yes. According to what I read on Friday, we should be streaming right now on Instagram on Captain and Company in the Morning. All one word, Captain and Company in the Morning. You're looking at me going, what the hell did he do? He's got on a big hat. He's got on his big chain. Man, I was in Fort by God, man. It's like being like in Texas. They even had steers running around down there. Big old longhorns. And even smoke them if you got them. Big cigars. I mean to tell you, I even had big red snapper over the weekend. I mean, boy, what a weekend down in Fort by God. Hanging out with the press secretary's peeps and her brother, one of her brothers. Oh my God, he is hilarious. This guy should have his own radio show, I swear to God. Franny is off the chain. He's your typical New Yorker.
Forget about it, you schmuck.
I mean, that's all I can say. I'll leave it at that. All right, it's going to be a fun show today. I mean to tell you, especially talking about that radio station that fired me for saying vodka years ago, and they actually have a Trump trailer in their parking lot. How stupid can you get? But then again, we're talking about Black Schmucks for 500. Oh no, that would be Black Schmucks for 104.7. That's the frequency they're on down there, but that's a whole nother story. Also, big shout out to my buddy Jeff Rowe. Don't you know? Had a chance to hang out with him at the, what's the name of that bar? The Leaf. I call it a cigar bar, but it's not actually a bar. You can bring your own liquor into the building and drink it and smoke them if you got them. Oh my God, how come nobody's done this in Orlando? Oh, because we're talking about schmucks for 500. Okay, I got you. So details about the bar. Also, even details about how you can score tickets to the Zora Festival on Saturday, June the 4th, and Sunday, June the 5th. On June 4th is George Clinton in Parliament. June 5th, Kim Waters and our buddy Tom Brown. So it's going to be off the chain. Hey, VIP. I've even got VIP tickets for you behind. See, I've been working this weekend. That's why I do big things. Big chain, big hat, big cigar, big mouth, big red snapper. What can I say? Oh, Slick Vic even trying to chime in. Save it, Vic. I'll get you. I'll get up to you. But since we're talking about big things on a big Monday, why not? Where's Notorious B.I.G. on this Back to Work Monday? How you like me now? Steers? I should have been riding the steers along with the snapper.
casinos by the layers, true to life players. Jump in the Rover and come over, tell your friends, jump in the GS3. I got looking out by the tree. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys, getting money, playing fellas like dummies. You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Baby. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player.
Keep banging.
Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking. Most of these fellas think they be lacking, but they be acting. Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with? Things to make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gon' be here for a while. I'm gon' call my crew. You gon' call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2. Plans to leave. Throw the keys to little C's. Pull the truck up front and roll up the next one so we can steam on the way to the telly. Go fill my belly. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Conversate for a few, cause in a few we gon' do what we came to do. Ain't that right, boo? Forget the telly, we just go to the crib and watch a movie in the jacuzzi. Smoke L's while you do me. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys, getting money, playing fellas like dummies. You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Baby.
How you living, big small?
Imagine and Benz is giving ends to my friends and it feels stupendous. Tremendous cream, get $1 and a dream. Still tote gas strapped with infrared beams. Chopping O's, smoking line optimals. Money for the clothes, all a brother knows. A foolish pleasure, whatever. I had to find the buried treasure. So grams I had to measure. However, living better now. Gucci sweater now. Drop top BMs, I'm the man, girlfriend. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys, getting money, playing fellas like dummies. You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Baby. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player.
Keep banging.
Puff Daddy, Biggie Smalls, Junior Mafia, represent, baby. Check it out, Puff Daddy, Biggie Smalls, Junior Mafia, represent, baby.
Captain and Company in the morning.
It's like an angry white man's basement in here.
And America's home for classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B all day long.
I think I got the image, Cap.
Old School 101.com.
What happens in Miami? Never had. What happens in Miami? Never got it. I'ma hit this hotel. There's a party in that lobby. But be careful who you mess with. Cause the hotel, everybody. Miami yo. I was like bowling, she was like show. Wanna hit BTs, wanna hit Scarlets, wanna hit Tootsies, baby, let's go. She was more like Liga, I'm talking about a killer. I put her on the mic, beat it up like Thriller. She her best friend said bring one more, another bad one. You already know for sure. I'm a little Miami. These girls speak my language. Russian roulette sexy. Body speaking Spanglish. Damn, I love Miami. Damn, Miami loves me. Damn, I love Miami. There's nothing like it, trust me. I got big decisions. I got two brunettes and a blonde one. On the yacht getting butt booty naked. Nah, that's Miami problem. They titties look just like Baywatch, but they ass from the 305. You can do a lot on Deco Drive, or you can do a lot on my Deco now. She said, hey, I said, dímelo. She was too hot, I couldn't say no. So I closed the tab, jumped straight in the car, went straight got it, so yeah, straight to the mo. She was like a nigga when I was all in her. And if you go to Kendall, they all Kendall Jenners. Now you out of towners know what time it is. 305, welcome to the crib. Damn, I love Miami. These girls speak my language. Russian roulette sexy. Body speaking Spanglish. Damn, I love Miami. Damn, Miami loves me. Damn, I love Miami. There's nothing like it, trust me. I said I got that geek, that little man, I got that too. Twin Ward got that geek, that little head, they got that too. Leo got that geek, that no Blanco got that too. Kansas City got that geek, that little city got that too. Damn, I love Miami. These girls speak my language. Russian roulette sexy. Body speaking Spanglish. Damn, I love Miami. Damn, Miami loves me. Damn, I love Miami. There's nothing like it, trust me. They got that geek down in Goose, they got that too. They got that geek down in P-Ran, got that too. Seven Heights got that geek down in Richmond Heights, got that too. Yeah, they got that geek down. Overtown, they got that too.
Interrupt this program for a special announcement.
Captain and Company in the morning. It's a Back to Work Monday. Slick Vic here with news you can use to start your day.
Russia has permanently banned nearly 1,000 American politicians, celebrities, and executives from entering the country. The move over the weekend came in response to sanctions put on Russia in the wake of its invasion of Ukraine. Reporter Jordan Mendoza has more.
Some of them seem pretty obvious. We're seeing, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Nancy Pelosi. Some of the top people in Washington are getting banned. You have Pete Buttigieg also been banned, Anthony Blinken, and Hillary Clinton's also been banned. But some interesting names are also popping up on there. You also see Mark Zuckerberg, who is the CEO of Meta, is on there. Brad Smith, Microsoft president's also on there, and some journalists, some people that are just ordinary people, some people that are professors, or they just work somewhere and they maybe have said something about Russia in recent months. And also Morgan Freeman was also included on this list. Donald Trump isn't on the list. The living former presidents are also not on the list. So Barack Obama, George W. Bush, Jimmy Carter, Bill Clinton, they're not on the list. But the one that stands out obviously is Donald Trump, and that's just because of his ties to Russian President Vladimir Putin. Something very interesting that we do see about this is, like, while Donald Trump wasn't included on the list, there are some of government officials that have supported him that are on this list. So it doesn't really matter as to some public opinions about these people. So like I mentioned, Nancy Pelosi, it's been banned. We also have Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is also banned, but we also have Ted Cruz and Marjorie Taylor Greene. They're also on this list. Lindsey Graham is also on this list. So it's a wide range of people that are banned from entering Russia now.
President Joe Biden's Asia trip rolls on this week, and he said earlier today that the U.S. would come to Taiwan's defense militarily if China were to invade.
That's a commitment we made. We are not, look, here's the situation. We agree with the one China policy. We signed on to it, and all the attendant agreements made from there. But the idea that it can be taken by force, just taken by force, is just not appropriate. It will dislocate the entire region and be another action similar to what happened in Ukraine. And so it's a burden that is even stronger.
Biden refers to the One China policy, which Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida also said he supports at the Tokyo News Conference. The policy recognizes that there's only one Chinese government. China views the island of Taiwan as part of its territory, while Taiwan sees itself as an independent nation. Also today, Biden announced an economic agreement with some countries in the region. The Indo-Pacific Economic Framework is an attempt to deepen economic engagement and cooperation in the region.
And that's what's going on in the world we live in at this hour. I will be back at the end of the hour with your entertainment report. Captain, it was hot as hell this past weekend, my brother. We're going to see more of the same today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Isn't it damn near Memorial Day? So that means summertime is right around the corner. Let's talk about the weather, shall we? At 33 after the hour in this Back to Work Monday. Toronto. Hot weather in Toronto? Are you effing kidding me? 51 right now. 58 and sunshine. That's where we all need to go, north of the border. At the Pentagon, down at Capitol Hill, the Washington Monument, even at MLK's Monument. 65 degrees in our nation's capital, 75 in fair skies for you. Johnny, Brooklyn, Kansas City, good morning. It's 49. Did you hear me? It's 49 degrees in Kansas City.
Forget about it, you schmuck.
That's right. 70, it's sunshine later on today. Doc and the gang out there in the Bay Area, 51. Down there in Old Moffett Field, 61 in clear skies later on this afternoon. Los Angeles, Pacoima, and my favorite store in Beverly Hills, Dicker & Dicker. 57 on the outside, 66 in cloudy skies right here in Orlando. Baby powder weather. 79 right now, 94, and yes, summer is right around the corner. Speaking of Memorial Day, be sure to log in or keep us logged on right here on oldschool101.com as we do every year the Memorial Day Music Marathon. In the mix Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we'll be grilling and chilling with all your backyard party favorites. Only we can do that, not that radio station that fired me for saying vodka. destroy. Captain Company. That's how I felt this weekend down there in Fort by God. The reason we call Fort Pierce Fort by God, the summer of 98. By God, it was hot down there. I remember moving down there, driving the U-Haul truck. A friend of mine was driving the Mach 5 is what I used to tease everybody about, that Mazda MX-6 I had. And the fire literally jumped over the interstate. Actually, State Road 528. Well, still, might as well call it interstate. And by God, when that happened, boy, it was a hot day. So you can just imagine some of the expletives we said. Slick Vic, speaking of expletive, good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing expletive well, sir. I had to deal with that freaking weather. I was over at UCF watching their softball team take care of business versus Michigan yesterday.
How hot was it yesterday there, Slickster?
It was so hot you could fry an egg on the asphalt and have bacon on the side. It was so hot yesterday you could use your sweat to boil water. It was ridiculous, Captain. I brought 2 polos with me, and both of them, the second one I wore, it was drenched before the UCF game got started.
Wow. Well, see,
woo!
All I know is when we got back here to Orlando, it just felt 10 times better. I mean, just the air quality, and I'm like, my God. No wonder I don't live in Fort Pierce anymore. That's brutal down there. Brutal. Along the coast. Speaking of brutality, if your mind isn't right, the doctor will be on at 11:20 to talk about the mental health of people here in America. And, at 11:30, I'm going to play a song just for you, Vic, and all my alcoholic friends out there. We had Wild Turkey at the cigar bar, the Leaf, and I can't think of the name of the other part of it, the Leaf the House of Leaf Club in Fort Pierce off Indro Road. And they actually sang a song while we were doing shots of 101 proof. You like that? 101 proof Wild Turkey. So, what a weekend.
Wait. So the bar was named Captain the House of Leaf, L-E-A-F?
Yes, Leaf, like you smoke. You know, drink them up, drink them down, smoke them if you got them.
That literally sounds like the perfect bar to sponsor a Thirsty Thursday.
Well, hey, we're working on Jeff Rowe on that one, since he provides the music for them. So anyhow, I promised them at 11:30 I was going to play the song that they sing every time they do a shot. So you can just imagine what kind of weekend I had.
Oh, Lord.
Very relaxing. It was so relaxing that...
How relaxing was it?
The press secretary had to give her dog, Brooklyn, a tranquilizer to calm the dog down as we were zooming down the interstate.
What?
Yes. So both of them had a tranquilizer and everything was fine. So I got to drive like a bat out of hell. And you even saw the picture of the highway patrolman behind us.
I did.
You know, he even had to tip his hat. He said, "How do, son? How you do?" And I said, "How you do there, officer?"
Did he say he was gonna barbecue your ass in the
molasses? He tried to, but
was he a distinguished officer?
Yes, he was
a
distinguished officer of almost 40 years seniority. Yeah, he was trying to keep up with me, but I have more seniority than he does. So.
Did he have a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper because he was in a hurry trying to catch you in the press secretary?
Absolutely. I had to get that Diablo sandwich over there with Franny and the gang. Yeah. Oh my God. And speaking of which, also in the 11 o'clock hour, I want to save the best for last. I want everybody to think about this one, including Oscar, the Big O. Think about the word, the F-bomb word. Let's just put it that way. Let me kill the music. I want you to think about the F-bomb word, okay? You got it in your head, right?
Yes.
Okay, now, name a country in the world where somebody doesn't know what that means. Think about that. You can say whatever you want in any language, but when you get mad and say that word, everybody knows it. It's like a universal word. Just think about that. Ponder that one at 46 after the hour. Marinate on that one. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm going to smoke them since I got them on Captain Company.
Do you remember when it first night, September? Love was changing the minds, pretender, while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing in the key that souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars go the night away.
From the shores of the St. John's on a Back to Work Monday, this is BP with your daily horoscopes presented by Sleep or Lack Thereof. Yes, insomniacs unite and attempt to take a nap later. Let's start with Aries. Two different sides could be tugging at you. That's sleep and wakefulness for me. It may be that neither one is really making a strong case for pulling you one way or the other. Realize that adjustments may have to be made in order for you to fit in the scheme of things and fulfill your responsibilities. Gemini, remember that you were put here to have fun and that happiness is your true destiny. Keep in mind today, as forces may tend to pull you away from the fun you've been having, there is likely to be a sobering tone to the day that's stubbornly working to rain on your parade. We've had enough rain for a couple of days. Thanks. Cancer, you of all people will appreciate the need for structure and stability on a day like this. This practical energy could be taking some of the fun out of the equation. You may not recognize it at first, but if you aren't careful, the fun in your life could be chipped away little by little. Leo, tension is apt to build at a high level if you aren't careful about how you use your words. Use your words carefully, by the way. The tricky thing is that forces are going to try to push and pull you in different directions. You may encourage a focus on the collective while others only worry about themselves. And yet another force calls for outdated remedies and traditional structures that no longer work for you, so just go blaze your own trail. Virgo, take a look at what's going on around you today. Do some internal processing before you reach a conclusion about the best way to proceed. You may find that powerful forces are trying to win you over to one camp or another, but don't pigeonhole yourself into one way of doing things, keeping in mind that the best route is often a combination of several paths. Libra, watch out for a little jolt in the action as someone close to you puts on the brakes in your relationship. Uh-oh. Conflicts could arise based on a need for more structure and stability. That means she wants a ring. Stand back. The imbalance between having fun and taking care of practical matters is working so slowly and will destroy the good thing that you have going. If you're not careful, nip it in the bud as soon as possible. Scorpio, just when you thought you had everything planned out and working smoothly, love comes in and clogs up the works, as it usually does. Suddenly, your attention is diverted and your concentration flies out the window as that dazzling creature catches your eye. This could be a good or bad thing depending on how you view the situation. Both aspects of your life are important, and the key is to finding a healthy balance between the two of them. Sagittarius, your heart's going pity-pat, and you're tempted to escape to a romantic fantasy land in which you play the starring role. Oops, that sounds very 50 Shades of Grey. I think I'll pass. The bad news is that something could be trying to hold you back. Yeah, it could be that responsibility is coming on the scene and reminding you that work needs to be done here in the real world before you can go off on your little fairy tale. Capricorn, you may feel a bit of strain today as you try to figure out the best way to get where you need to be. On the other hand, the happy approach calls for you to let loose, be courageous, and strike out with conviction towards the things that mean the most to you. On the other, a sense of duty holds you back. I would take the best of both worlds on that one. Come up with your own plan of attack. Aquarius, your romantic side is powerfully charged today. The more you tune into this side of your nature, the happier you'll be. One thing to watch out for, however, is that you need to keep at least one foot on the ground at all times and the other one's firmly planted in bed. Make sure you have a stable platform of honesty and practicality from which to work, because without it, you'll be hard-pressed to take down walls and put in windows. I'm not sure what that means exactly. Maybe a remodeling project is in your works. Pisces, attend to your duties today. There's a pronounced sense of the passage of time and feeling that the days are slipping quickly by. Make sure you fit love and romance somewhere into the equation. Well, in our case, it's probably Bojangles. You may experience a bit of resistance in this department at first, but that indicates that this is an area you need to explore and ultimately feel more comfortable with. And last but not least, although we have passed into the season of Gemini, Taurus still reigns supreme in this house. Tension may be a bit high in just about everyone and everything you encounter today. Some will feel a strong need for stability and discipline. Others may be calling for fun and carefree frivolity. You could be caught in the middle, and for Taurans, that's the absolute worst place to be. The worst thing is, besides that, is that no side, including your own, is going to want to compromise. So try not to take things too seriously. Don't punch anybody in the face today if you can possibly help it. From the shores of the St. John's, this is BP with your Back to Monday Daily Horoscope. Catch you later for sports right here on Captain and Company in the morning.
Time to finish up hour number 1 on Captain the Company in the morning. Slick Vic here with your entertainment news brought to you by the BJ Murphy Show, Mondays through Thursdays, 3 to 6 on oldschool101.com. For the third straight week, Marvel's Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness ruled the box office universe, bringing in another $31.6 million. Downtown Abbey, A New Era made a strong opening showing for Focus Features with $16 million, finishing second, but there's no real competition for Doctor Strange. That will change next week with the long-awaited and long-delayed release of Top Gun Maverick, 36 years after the original smash hit and cultural landmark starring Tom Cruise. Holdover Family Films, The Bad Guys, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 came in third and fourth respectively. The Bad Guys added $6.1 million in its fifth weekend, while Sonic 2 earned $3.9 million in the seventh week, while director Alex Garland's folk horror thriller Men brought in $3.3 million to round out the top 5. Rounding out the top 10 is Everything Everywhere All at Once, Fantastic Beasts: The Secret of Dumbledore, Firestarter, The Lost City, and The Northman. The 23-year-old man accused of attacking comedian Dave Chappelle on stage at the Hollywood Bowl said he was triggered by the comedian's jokes about transgender and homeless people. Isaiah Lee told the New York Post on Saturday in an interview that he identified as bisexual and wanted to let him know what he said was triggering. Lee said, quote, "I wanted him to know that next time he should consider running his material by people it could affect." Now, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. So you mean to tell me, instead of reaching out to Mr. Chappelle in a nice, proper fashion via email or through his company, you decided to bum rush him with a fake gun and a knife inside of it to express your feelings about Mr. Chappelle's jokes towards you? Mr. Lee, you better be lucky that Dave Chappelle's security team didn't express how they felt about you by breaking both of your arms in half, busting your head in, and beating you so disfigured you look like Martin in that one scene where you got beat up in the hand with all the bees. And then again, what I know, I'm just an online DJ mixing it for you. Ooh, must be the music.
Whoa. I gotta add this.
Forget about it. You schmuck.
And beating you so disfigured you look like Martin in that one scene where you got beat up in the hand with all the bees. And then again, what I know, I'm just an online DJ mixing it for you. Ooh, must be the music. That wraps up our entertainment report for today. On tomorrow's report, Saturday Night Live says goodbye to some popular cast members. Slick Vic signing off for the time being. I'll talk to you during hour number 2, which will come up shortly. Here at Captain the Company in the morning.
Hey, Kansas City, got bugs, rats in the front room, roaches in the back? Better call our guy Johnny and the folks at Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. With over 120 years experience in the field, their technicians will rid your home or business of those unwanted, unsightly insects, spiders, rodents, termites, and more. Check them out on Facebook. Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. A household name in Kansas City Pest Control since 1939. Proudly employee-owned and operated. Se habla español.
Airlines have just reduced their prices even more. Book 30 days in advance and save big.
Want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets? Then call the Low Cost Airlines Travel Hotline right now for prices so low we can't publish them anywhere. The only way to access our low rates and save up to 70% is to call. Save hundreds on your vacation tickets by calling right now. You can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go and pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
802-341-4534. 802-341-4534. 802-341-4534. That's 802-341-4534.
30 plus years of service. Combat medals, citations. Only man to shoot down 3 enemy planes in the last 40 years. Yet you can't get a promotion, you won't retire. Despite your best efforts, you refuse to die. You should be at least a 2-star admiral by now. Yet here you are. Captain. Why is that?
It's one of life's mysteries, sir.
The end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
Top Gun Maverick. Coming in theaters May 27th.
This is Dr. Anitra Manning, HC, and please start your week off in the right frame of mind by listening to the Monday Mental Health Minute at 11:20 a.m. on Captain and Company in the Morning, exclusively on oldschool101.com and rhythm96.com.
Make some noise!
oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
June 4th and 5th, the Zora Festival of the Arts, live on stage. June 4th, it's George Clinton and the P-Funk All-Stars live in concert.
Make mine the P-Funk.
And then live June 5th. Get ready for jazz legend Tom Brown. Also starring Kim Waters. June 4th, gates open at 1 p.m. And be sure to get there early for a great spot. Gates open at 9. Sunday, the show starts at 2 p.m. And gates open early at 10 a.m. Get advance early bird tickets for just $15. Or get tickets for both days for only $25. Or get limited VIP $100 tickets with front row seating, food, and drink. Get them online at ZoraFestival.com or call 407-647-3307 for the 2022 Zora Festival of the Arts.
Monday, Monday, so good to me. Monday morning, it was all I hoped it would be.
It's Back to Work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
It's time to go to work.
Hour number 2 of Back to Work Monday right here on Captain Company in the Morning.
Your bad self. Help us break this down from off the shelf. Here's our music serving you some music. Papa got a brand new funk. Get down, let's get it on. Like we said before, see the brothers for the trouble, hate the busted bubble, cause we rumble from our lower level. To condition your condition, we're gonna do a song that you never heard before. Make it all jump along to the education. Brothers gotta work it out and stop chasing. What it takes, where you want it. All the brothers in the street are willing to work it out. So many of us in limbo, how to get it on. It's quite simple, 3 stones from the sun. We need a piece of this rock. Indestructible soul. Answers to this prison, to the brothers in the street. Schools and the prisons. History shouldn't be a mystery. Our story's real history, not history. We gonna work it out one day till we all get paid the right way in full. No bull talking, no walking, driving, arriving, and styling. Tell them soon you'll see what I'm talking about. One day the brothers gonna work it out. Let's go.
We can stand tall. Brothers that try to work it out, they get mad. Revolt, revise, realize they're super bad. Small heads and smart brothers gonna be a victim of his own circumstance. Sabotage, shell shock, rock, and boom. They ain't no life of a fool. Like I said before, to live it low. Life, take your time, yo, go slow. Look ahead, not a thing to fear. Brother to brother, not another as sincere. Teach a man how to be a father, to never tell a woman he can't bother. You can't say you don't know what I'm talking about. But one day, older strip, older, brother's gonna whip it out. What it takes. Go get it. When you want it. Go get it. Both the brothers in the street are willing to work it out. Let's get it on. 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 Come on.
Them brothers gonna work it out. As long as they're not working for corporate radio, because you're not gonna work anything out with them. 12 after the hour on this flight number 2418. That means we've done 2,418 morning shows. I don't even know who's the second closest. I wouldn't even want to know. As long as we're the leader and everybody else is following us, who cares? Slick Vic on a Back to Work Monday. What's happening, brother?
Man, Captain, BP need to start making some little jabs at me and his horoscopes about Bojangles. Two things I know that's happening. One, there's a Bojangles that is in Gainesville down in Tallahassee. And two, I know UCF will be playing next weekend. I can't say the same about Florida State softball, so you need to stop with that slander, sir.
Oh!
Stop, BP.
Oh. Children, stop.
I'm gonna stop right now. I'm gonna stop.
Y'all can't. What? Y'all can't even play together, for crying out loud.
we play cousins. We play cousins.
I holla, but I mean, damn.
Look, hey, Captain, you know what it is? It's like two brothers. Two brothers. They fight around with each other, but don't let somebody else who ain't who's somebody outside the family fight one of your brothers, because you gotta fight everyone else.
Ooh, that's just like all those people down in Fort Pierce I ran across this weekend. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
And they got into a little,
tete-a-tete.
They had a little conversation that went sideways, backwards, and all over the place. And boy, I wanted to record that and play it back, but I decided I better not do that. That really would make for good press, but I could tell if I had said something wrong, boy, looky here, they would have ran me out of there. So,
yep, it would have been a little bit too much.
Yeah, so sometimes you just keep your mouth shut and just smile. And then you say, forget about it. Oh, my God. But I can't forget about all the fun I had down there at Fort Pierce this weekend. I'd like to thank everybody we came in contact with. Next weekend, I can finally see the sequel to Top Gun. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to watch the movie at. Because, the CEO was actually a secretary there from 75 to 77, and I was just this little snotty-nosed kid running around in the hangar deck and where there was no elevator. And I remember even seeing the being invited to the fly-off that they had between the Tomcat and the F-18 Hornet.
Wow.
And I remember it vividly because you had like the Corsair, which was an F-8 back then, and the F-8 would go down the runway, and he was almost 3/4 down the runway, and then he would take off.
Yes.
Then you had the F-14, and it took like maybe, I don't know, let's say 5 steps, and then straight up into the sky. Then they had this little itty-bitty plane that was an A-4 Skyhawk, and it took 3 steps and straight into the sky. The F-18, it was almost like watching Michael Jordan fly over everybody and right into the basket. 1 step and gone. I remember it like yesterday. And now you've got movies and all these people that swear they know all this stuff, and I'd just like to see the CEO get some notoriety out of this. That's all. Is that asking for too much?
In this day and age, it seems like it, Captain. Here's why.
Okay.
Don't you notice, Captain, that the people that always talk the loudest or have the most to say always seem to be the least knowledgeable about things more often than not?
Oh, absolutely. That's why in certain cases it pays to just be quiet. Especially when I'm quiet, everybody looks at me. Like this weekend, everybody looked at me like, is something wrong? No. The food's great. Are you sure there's nothing wrong? No, there's nothing wrong. Can I be quiet for a minute?
Yeah. I'm allowed to be quiet.
Yes. It's like, when you get off the air, everybody thinks that I should be, raising hell, when I get off the air. And I'm like, dude, I'm tired. That's why I take a nap when I get off the air. Because I know somebody's going to pick up the phone and call me and say, Pop, 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 Pop. How you doing, Pop? Pop, is everything all right, Pop? I'm just checking on you. Pop, 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 Pop. And you know what Pop wants to say?
Forget about it. You schmuck.
What?
Oh my.
For you, even if I had to get your falling star. And if there's anything you need, girl, I'll be there for you. 'Cause to me, you are the
Captain, did you forget? It's time for the daily comedy bit. I'm looking out for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, it's Jackie.
Jackie. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. I was just calling because it's been a while since I've seen you, and I'm in your neighborhood. You want me to come by?
Oh, I ain't tripping. You can do that.
What does that mean?
It means you can come through.
But do you want me to?
It don't matter. I'm not tripping.
Look, Mark, if you don't want me to come by, then just say it.
What? I didn't say I didn't want you to come.
Then what are you saying?
I just said you can come by.
But do you want me to come by?
I'm starting not to.
Then why in the hell you didn't just say that in the first place?
Hold on. Let's hit the pause button for a minute. All I'm saying is it's cool if you come by. But if you don't, I won't be mad at you.
So you're basically saying you're not looking forward to me coming by?
Oh my God! Oh, she's killing my vibe.
Hello?
Listen. I didn't say I was not looking forward to anything. I simply was saying your company is welcomed.
But not really wanted.
You know, it's starting to get to that point more and more as this conversation goes on.
Why can't you just tell me how you really feel instead of beating around the question?
Question? What question? What are you talking about?
Do you want me to come by?
Man, I'm starting to get to that point of pistosity. Female, I answered your damn question. All you had to do was just bring your monkey ass. But no! You gotta make it more complicated than the blind mother put no makeup.
You are such an asshole. I was trying to be nice and see if we can make up for lost time, but obviously you don't.
You know what? I don't. I don't want you to come by. I'm good.
Thank you, Mark, for finally telling me what you really wanted. This whole conversation could have been avoided.
Female, hang up the phone before I reach through my mobile talking device and strangle you.
Asshole.
Hang up the phone! Oh, fuck!
Speak up, Jack. Love you like a play cousin. Holla. My hands are quicker than the eye.
Has that ever happened to you fellas? I can name multiple occasions where we've had conversations that have gone sideways, backwards, even in reverse. Byron Davis and the Get Fresh crew.
My hands are quicker than the eye. My hands are quicker than the eye. My hands are quicker than the eye. My hands are quicker than the eye.
Since I'm an MC, I think it's right to say I'm down by law with the Fresh DJ. And if you like to meet him, I gladly introduce the sound master, y'all. And you know he's got juice among DJs in the world of hip hop or any other culture where the DJs rock. If my man ain't the best, then he is an ace. Cause fool any fool how to rock the place. So all you fly girls and all you fly guys, get the beat in your feet and realize that I'm the bona fide rapper, special KMC with the sound master, y'all, to move your body. I'm gonna let you know about my DJ's hands. On 2 turntables, he applies the tricks. Not even Betty Crocker has a better mix. A vicious backspin with a stretch back cue. And sucker DJs, he annihilates you. He never took a lessons, he can hold his own. Just like the MC on the microphone. Because his hands are quick, the rhymes that say stick. So turn up the sound, cause you know it's the lick. It's not an overstatement, it's a bona fide fact. Cause we're the fresh crew and we can never be whacked. So if you like the beat and you think it's fly, it's 'cause the sound is just quicker than the
My hands are quicker than the eye. My hands are quicker than the eye. My hands are quicker than the eye.
I'm the bona fide rapper and I came came to please. And always got a rhyme for your sucker MCs. They always try to intimidate, and then they take a bite when I drop my bait. I reel them in, some at the stars to spin. We clean you, then we fire you, and we off again. So all you wannabes and sucker MCs, spread it everywhere like an incurable disease. I'm saying fresh rhymes that can never be bitten. I always rock MCs that's committing such crimes that the theft of rhymes and they should hit the front page of the LA Times. So 1, 2, look at you. Wanna be an MC, but you can't come through. I see you everywhere with your tape recorder. You bite all my rhymes and put them in your own order. You take them to the crib, sit down and rewrite, and call yourself a rapper, but in fact you bite. So biters and writers and all rhyme reciters, doctors, lawyers, and even crime fighters. On 2 turntables, see a sleight of hand. Quicker than the eye can't comprehend. The boy can scratch, you can't match. Any girl out there, you know he'll catch. Freshin' on the one, scratch son of a gun. And when I grab the microphone, it's time for big fun. Cause when I met the DJ by the name of Soundmaster, that's when my MC life had to move a little faster. Party after party and dance after dance. A bunch of fresh rhyme and rock the fly dance. I'm always on time and cool as a pool. The superintendent of MC school. Cause if you try to rap against me, I'll spank you fast. And send you all back to MC class. Not trying to sound rude, conceited the truth. But I'd rather be cheered than to get booed. Cause I'm S-P-E-C-I-and-L-K. I rock a microphone in a bona fide way. I know where I'm going and where I belong. That's why I'm on the record and rapping this song. I belong on the mic and that's what I like. I've got more rhymes than the gears on a bike. And now party people, there's a story to tell. And like a fresh rhyme, you can never be still. We were at a jam on a summer night, throwing down live for a DJ fight. The second DJ was cutting nice, but he couldn't beat the player cause he's too precise. So I grabbed the mic and threw down my rap and said, you suck a DJ, you can't bust that. It's the sound master, and you can't hang. And that's when the player had to do his thing. Alive at the S and a P E C I A L at the K for the rapper with the clientele. If you don't understand what I've just spelled, turn up your radio, baby. I'm alive and well. I'm Supreme MC, called Special K, and like a King AC on a summer day. So all you fly girls and you super freaks, I'm rapping to the sound of the super deaf beats.
My hands are quicker than the eye will weak. My hands are quicker than the eye.
Turn your radio up. Interrupt this program for a special announcement.
Captain the Company in the morning, rolling along on a Back to Work Monday. Slick Vic with some more news you can use this hour.
New poll results are out this morning showing that President Biden's approval rating has dipped to a new low. And a new poll from AP and NORC shows that only 39% of Americans believe that the president is doing a good job and approve of the job he is doing in office. The poll also said just 2 out of 10 Americans believe either that the country is headed in the right direction or that the economy is good. And President Biden's approval rating with Democrats is even slipping. This poll found only 73% of Democrats approved of the job President Biden is doing. That's down 9 points from a previous poll. So not good numbers for the president as he's wrapping up his first day overseas in Asia, wrapping up the first day in South Korea. He will continue to spend it Saturday and Sunday in South Korea before hopping over to Japan for a couple days and wrapping up his trip to Asia.
Former Vice President Mike Pence will headline a rally for Georgia Governor Brian Kemp today on the eve of the state's contested Republican primary. Pence's appearance puts him at odds with former President Donald Trump, who's fighting to beat the incumbent GOP governor. Trump endorsed Kemp's opponent, Republican Senator David Perdue, in February. And last month, Trump's Save America PAC gave $500,000 to a super PAC devoted to preventing Kemp's re-election, according to Politico. Kemp infuriated Trump when he refused to overturn Georgia's 2020 presidential election results in favor of Trump.
Some relief has now arrived in the U.S. in the form of a shipment of over 70,000 pounds of formula flown from Germany to Indianapolis. It's the first shipment to arrive under President Biden's Operation Fly Formula initiative. The help could not come soon enough, with hospitals reporting infants needing treatment. And New York City mayor announcing a state of emergency there because of the shortage. The move will empower city officials to prevent price gouging. The U.S. Agriculture Secretary saying today's shipment provides enough formula for 9,000 babies and 18,000 toddlers for a week. The Nestle Health Science formula will be distributed to hospitals, doctors, and pharmacies where the need is greatest. And he acknowledged more needs to be done to help families right now.
This is an important step, but it is by no means the only step that must take place. We will continue to work, as the President has instructed us, to look for every opportunity to increase supply.
The children that need these formulas, there aren't any substitutions, there aren't any shortcuts.
President Biden, while overseas, tweeting today that his team is working around the clock to get safe formula to everyone who needs it. And the Senate this past week approved by unanimous consent a measure that allows families to buy baby formula with WIC benefits during a public health emergency. A White House advisor saying we should see more formula in stores as early as this week.
And that's going on in the wild world in which we live in, at least for the 10 o'clock hour. I'll talk to you later on during the show. Captain, how much baby powder and talcum powder we're going to be needing to navigate this Monday, sir?
Well, you're going to need all kinds of powder to keep them clothes from sticking to your behind here in Florida, at least. Toronto this hour, 55 degrees and sunshine. Looking good up there. In the monuments along the mall at D.C., that's 67. Kansas City with Johnny Brooklyn at the liquor store by his house, 60. Doc and the gang in San Francisco, 57 this hour. Down in the hood or in the county, in Los Angeles, it's 59. And right here in Orlando, are you ready for this? It's already a muggy 84, and not in the studio, outside. 69 boys. I love this remix right here on Captain Company in the morning.
Started down south, yo, but that ain't true. It started in Duval and it's called the Woo. Most people do it different, son, do it the same. Where I'm from, everybody go against the grain. But when it comes to the whoop, if you talk about it, you better be about it. Cause we bout to see about it. Where I'm from, we'll whoop against anybody. Young or old, we'll whoop against anybody. At the club or the barbecue, whole family in the backyard doing the woo. So woo, get it, woo, get it. My whole city get loose. And you don't need no partner, dog. Cause when you whoop, it's all about you. I feel a woo coming on. with the woo, 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 woo. I feel a woo coming on.
A woo coming on. Red snapper coming on. A red snapper coming on. I snapper. Snapper. Red snapper. Red snapper. Red snapper, baby. All right, Captain Company in the morning on a thirsty. It's not a thirsty Thursday, but it feels like it. Back to work Monday with that slave driving boss of yours. Oh my goodness. Maybe you know what, we'll set off a Back to Work Monday, giving away a pair of tickets for the Zora Festival, June 4th and 5th in Eatonville. On the 4th, it's George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelic, and on the 5th, Kim Waters and my buddy Tom Brown. And I am still looking for a used trumpet, Central Florida. I need a used trumpet, because I want him to sign the trumpet and put it in the studio. It's like I was trying to explain to Brother Franny about the Darryl Strawberry bat. He goes, "You've got a baseball bat that Darryl Strawberry signed?" Yep, we have it right here in the studio. Come in here and talk some trash. I'll be swinging for the fence. Slick Vic, speaking of swinging for the fence, what's going on with Josh Donaldson and Tim Anderson? What's up with that foolishness?
So it dates, to give the Cliff Notes version of the situation, goes back to 2019 when Anderson was doing an interview and how he was trying to be along the lines like Jackie Robinson in terms of getting more blacks involved in the sport of baseball. Then this year, Anderson and Donaldson had a let's say an airing of grievances doing a play at third base when they played in Chicago. Fast forward to Saturday when Tim Anderson was tagged out for us at a second. He was jogging back to his dugout. No, it was Donaldson who was going back to the Yankee dugout. And Donaldson said, "Hey, Jackie," referring to that article. Mr. Anderson took offense. And, well, in baseball, everyone comes at the dugout, people shouting things at another, home has the sound of fury signifying nothing. By the way, Captain, why the hell does Molly Karam look like a Sprite logo, half lime, half lemon? Like, what the? Like, look, there are certain things you can't explain. That dress is one of them.
No, I can explain it. Go
ahead.
Just like a woman that wears a leopard skin blouse and black latex or black leather miniskirt.
She's out hunting.
She's out hunting, okay? So
Wait,
she is hunting.
Captain, hold on.
Okay.
Weren't we talking about how she was dressing down the last a couple of weeks?
Uh-huh. And now she's now you see what she's doing. See, apparently it didn't work, and so now she's got to dress like a limesicle to get somebody's attention. Unbelievable.
Yes, Stephen A. You know what happened? She got jealous with that video that Stephen A. had with him of his, if you call it an entourage, of him walking in Boston before Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. She's like, let me get this brother's attention real quick.
Oh, so he was out with some floozies, some tricks.
I'm just saying.
He was tricking.
Hey, just saying. Look,
wow.
I don't find it coincidental. He goes to Miami, then he goes to Boston with the entourage, and then Molly comes back on Monday morning dressing like she's dressing.
A woman scorned. That's a woman scorned. What? Hey, that's a woman scorned. I'm telling you. Kind of like me being scorned about Goff's ice cream over here on 441 and Orange Blossom Trail and Church Street, right across the street from.
How did they scorn you?
Well, let me tell you, somebody tried to burn down the ice cream shop. Now I want to cut the music off. They tried to burn down the ice cream shop. This shop has been there serving ice cream. That was the first restaurant in Orlando that allowed black people to sit inside and And it's only about the size of our studio.
Wow.
And Golf's ice cream has probably the best peanut butter ice cream you've ever had. Peanut butter, what do you call it? Not sundae. Milkshake.
Yes.
And somebody, I'm going to talk like over there in the hood, set 4. They put a 4 into the ice cream shop. Which made no sense to me. How are you going to burn down an ice cream shop and the building is concrete blocks? That ought to tell you something.
Probably somebody who was right behind the neck.
No. See, that's what they want you to think.
Oh,
Everybody wants. See, Vic, that statement right there tells me you've never been on that side of town. No redneck in their right mind would be on Church Street and OBT after hours. His ass would be kicked. Period. End of story. Come on, man.
You're right. That's my fault. I'll take it down for that one.
Just like no black person would be in, I don't know, downtown Oviedo after hours. I mean, come on. Nope, ain't having it. So somebody tried to set a 4 to Golf's ice cream, and I'm just sad. I hope they hurry up and get the place revamped and open, because that's my favorite spot. You go to Church's Chicken and you grab you a 2-piece thighs, grab you a deep fried apple pie, and then you walk your ass across the street and you get the peanut butter milkshake.
Hey, you're good.
And good, man, look at here. You happier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. You're happier than a Washington Redskins fan watching a Dallas Cowboy fan with jerry curls and gold teeth go, atta, good afternoon. You're happier. You are happier than Tim whooping, what's the guy's name I just talked about?
Josh Donaldson.
Yeah, you're happier than Tim whooping Josh Donaldson's ass and playing this song while you're beating his ass.
Hold it now.
Yeah, go and jerk up that Def Jam right about now.
Then I was chill, real ill, when I start to chill, the way I fill my pocket with an $1 bill.
Punch L out the window still. When I get my fill, I'm chilly chill. I know I just got home because I'm out on bill.
What's the time?
It's time to buy L.
Me to eat a pocket meter all of the time.
If I run out of L,
It's time to buy wine.
still drinking chicken, eating dress so sly.
I got fresh and hot pussy that are keeping me high.
Dip
Sound
down.
like D and it ain't no hassle.
I got the ladies of the east.
From here to White Castle.
Castle.
Hold it now.
It's my drum, it's my holding now, it's my rhyme.
And now I see Adam, y'all getting the place to be. The girls are on me, cause I'm down with Mike T.
I'm down with Mike D, and it ain't no baloney. For real, not phony, OE and rice-a-roni.
I come out at night, cause I sleep all day.
Well, I'm the king at rock, and he's
MCA.
Well, I'm cruising, I'm never ever losing. I'm in my car, I'm going fast, and just is what I'm using.
Around the way is where I'm from.
And I'm from Manhattan, and I'm not a bum.
Because your butt slapping, ball flapping, got that twist.
My name's Mike D, and I could do that Jerry
Lewis.
Hold it now. Yo, Leroy. Yo, that was good, Def Man. Try that again, man. I like that Def stuff, boy. Hip hop and body rockin' doing it do.
Beer, drinking, breath, stinking, sniffing glue.
Belly feeling always ill, a bustin' cab. My name's Mike D, and I write my own stats. I'm a peep show speaking on the 42.
I'm a killer at large and I'm on the loose.
Pistol packing, monkey drinking, no money bum.
I come from Brooklyn, cause that's where I'm from.
Cheapskate, perpetrating, money hungry jerk.
Every day I jiggle weed and I don't go to work.
You drippy nose, knuckleheads, you're wet behind the ears.
You like men,
And we like beers.
hold it now.
Yo, Leroy. What's that joint on me? Huh? Yo, man, pass that over here, man. All right.
King of the ab with the deaf female.
You're rhyming and stealing with the flesh of sale.
Get coolin' in the crib watching my TV.
Ed Norton.
Tonight,
And Mr. E.
D.
Pump it up, homeboy.
Just don't stop.
Chef Boyardee. Cooling on the
Hold it now. Hold it now.
Hey, what's happening? This is LaWarn Love. And I start my morning off with Captain and Company. Old School 101.com. Everybody say yeah. Y'all have a good morning.
spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
Swing and a miss. Slam dunk. Touchdown. Sports.
From the shores of the St. John's to the A7BN Sports Desk, this is BP with your sports wrap for this Back to Work Monday, presented by Premier Oracle Elevator. 321-316-8558 for all of your vertical transportation needs. Let's get it started with your NBA playoff update. From Saturday, the Heat victorious over the Celtics 109-103 in the Eastern Finals. Miami currently leading the series 2-1. Yesterday, the Warriors took a 3-0 lead over the Mavericks, 109-100 your final score. Steph Curry, 31 points, 5 rebounds, and 11 assists in the victory. Tonight's action in the Eastern Finals, Miami a chance to extend their lead. Game 4 tonight, 8:30 on ABC, Heat and Celtics. Tuesday night, Warriors will take on the Mavericks in Game 4, and Golden State with a chance to sweep. WNBA action from yesterday, Sun over the Fever 92-70, and the Sky beat the Mystics 82-73. Tonight's matchup, 10 o'clock, streaming on Facebook, the Sparks will take on the Aces. Major League Baseball action from yesterday, Cardinals blew out the Pirates 18-4, Red Sox over the Mariners 8-4 in 10, Orioles beat the Rays 7-6 in 11 innings, Phillies over the Dodgers 4-3 in 10, Cincinnati beat Toronto 3-2. Cleveland losing to Detroit 4-2. Marlins beat the Braves 4-3. Astros over the Rangers 5-2. Twins beat the Royals 7-6. Nationals over the Brewers 8-2. Cubs beat the D-backs 5-4. White Sox and the Yankees in a doubleheader, and it was all Chicago 3-1 in Game 1. White Sox then go on to beat the Yankees Game 2 5-0. Mets beat the Rockies 2-0. Padres blow out the Giants 10-1, and the Angels beat the A's 4-1. College softball tournaments, the Super Regionals are set. Some not surprises and some heartbreaks taking place. In the Norman Regional, Oklahoma blew out Texas A&M in 5 innings, 20-0, and the Sooners will advance to the Super Regional. UCF victorious in their regional tournament. They beat Michigan 9-4. They go to the Supers. In the Evanston Regional, Northwestern advancing over McNeese 10-2. In Tempe, Arizona State moves on, beating San Diego State 8-4. Out in LA, UCLA wins over Ole Miss 9-1. In Durham, another ACC team moves on. Duke beat Georgia 13-5. Out west in the Seattle region, Texas beats Washington 3-2 to advance on. In Fayetteville, Arkansas defends home turf and beats Oregon 9-3. In Blacksburg, Virginia Tech advancing, beating Kentucky 5-4. Out in Gainesville, the Gators win big over Wisconsin 11-0. In Knoxville, Oregon State beats the Vols 3-1. In Tuscaloosa, Alabama gets upset, another national seed out of the tournament. Stanford advancing 6-0. In Stillwater, Oklahoma State wins over North Texas 2-0. Clemson, very young softball program, haven't been around very long. They win 8-0 over Louisiana. In Columbia, Arizona knocks out Missouri 1-0. And in Tallahassee, the Lady Noles get heartbroken after blowing out Howard in South Florida in the first 2 games. They drop Game 1 to Mississippi State, and in an absolute dagger, the Bulldogs win 4-3. Mississippi State advances on to the Super Regionals. Super Regional play starts May 26th and will end on the 29th if necessary. Hockey action over the weekend. Colorado beating St. Louis 5-2 to take a 2-1 lead in their Western Conference series. Last night, Lightning now lead the series 3-0 over the Florida Panthers, winning 5-1 yesterday. Rangers bounce back. They get a game on the board, but Carolina still leading that series 2-1. New York beat Carolina 3-1. And Edmonton notches the series lead over Calgary, winning 4-1. Edmonton leading that series 2-1. On the ice tonight, Florida will try to stave off elimination against Tampa Bay. 7 o'clock, first pucks drop on TNT. And 9:30 tonight, Avalanche will take on the Blues. St. Louis trying to tie the series in Game 4. From the shores of the St. John's, this is BP with your daily sports wrap here at the A7BN Sports Desk. Let's get you back to it on a Back to Work Monday on Captain and Company in the morning.
This is Dr. Anitra Manning, HC, and please start your week off in the right frame of mind by listening to the Monday Mental Health Minute at 11:20 a.m. on Captain and Company in the morning. exclusively on oldschool101.com and rhythm96.com.
Airlines have just reduced their prices even more. Book 30 days in advance and save big.
Want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets? Then call the Low Cost Airlines Travel Hotline right now for prices so low we can't publish them anywhere. The only way to access our low rates and save up to 70% is to call. Save hundreds on your vacation tickets by calling right now.
You can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go and pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
802-341-4534. 802-341-4534. 802-341-4534. That's 802-341-4534.
Hey, Kansas City, got bugs, rats in the front room, roaches in the back? Better call our guy Johnny and the folks at Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. With over 120 years experience in the field, their technicians will rid your home or business of those unwanted, unsightly insects, spiders, rodents, termites, and more. Check them out on Facebook. Ed Milberger Pest Control. 913-498-BUGS. That's 913-498-2847. A household name in Kansas City Pest Control since 1939. Proudly employee owned and operated. Se habla español.
30 plus years of service. Combat medals, citations. Only man to shoot down 3 enemy planes in the last 40 years. Yet you can't get a promotion. You won't retire. Despite your best efforts, you refuse to die. You should be at least a 2-star admiral by now. Yet here you are. Captain. What is that?
It's one of life's mysteries, sir.
The end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
Top Gun Maverick. Coming in theaters May 27th.
This is Dr. Anitra Manning, HC, and please start your week off in the right frame of mind by listening to the Monday Mental Health Minute at 11:20 a.m. on Captain and Company in the Morning. Exclusively on oldschool101.com and rhythm96.com.
Make some noise! oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast.
Number 1,
Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
They're Americans!
Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2022.
The one and only. You rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
June 4th and 5th, the Zora Festival of the Arts, live on stage. June 4th, it's George Clinton and the P-Funk All-Stars live in concert.
Make mine the P-Funk.
And then live June 5th. Get ready for jazz legend Tom Brown. Also starring Kim Waters. June 4th, gates open at 1 p.m. And be sure to get there early for a great spot. Gates open at 9. Sunday, the show starts at 2 p.m. And gates open early at 10 a.m. Get advance early bird tickets for just $15. Or get tickets for both days for only $25. Or get limited VIP $100 tickets with front row seating, food, and drink. Get them online at ZoraFestival.com or call 407-647-3307 for the 2022 Zora Festival of the Arts. I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why.
It's Back to Work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
It's time to go to work.
Forget it, Bob. You schmuck.
The House of Leaf, is that what you said?
Yes, the House of Leaf. Yes, hold on. Smoke them if you got them. That's right. Big show Monday. See, I got my big chain. I got my big hat. I got my big cigar. I got my big watch. See, I got my big watch. And even had some big red snapper over the weekend. Had some big bacon. Had some big eggs. Down there in Fort Pierce, wrestling with them steers.
Mm-hmm.
And not things that rhyme with steer, okay? Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Okay. What's going on with you, my brother?
Just enjoying myself on this Monday. Gotta get ready to enjoy the Memorial Day weekend. We gotta get through Monday first.
Oh, that's right. Memorial Day weekend next week. Memorial Day Music Marathon in the mix starting on Friday. After we're done with the show, then you got Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And Monday we'll be grilling and chilling.
Yes.
So make sure your face is in the place right here, oldschool101.com. This Monday, coming up shortly in about another 10 minutes or so, Dr. Anitra Manning's Monday mental health moment, because that's longer than a minute. That's a moment. That might even be a, milestone if you ask me, but what can I say? Also, 11:30, talking about the cigar bar that we had the pleasure to attend, the Leaf and... Help me, Victor!
The House of Leaf.
House of Leaf. Like they had the House of Beef, or over on 1792 and 436, it was the House of Babes back in the day. Tipping for the stripping.
Really?
Put a little greenery on their scenery. Yeah, so the House of Leaf, we're going to play their Wild Turkey chant. You're going to love it. Vic, you're going to love it. I swear.
God.
Hey, that was off the chain this weekend. So that's coming up shortly. Also, hey, I'm going to tell you how you can win some Zora Festival tickets. So you can check out George Clinton in Parliament, Funkadelic on Saturday the 4th, as well as Kim Waters and our buddy Tom Brown on Sunday the 5th. And I still am looking for a used trumpet. I want Tom Brown to sign a trumpet so we can have him in the Studio of Fame. Get it? You like that?
Yes.
Studio of Fame.
Yes.
Okay. Now, something I wanted to talk about. I've already discussed about the F-bomb. Is an English word that everybody in the world knows. Think about it.
Yeah.
Go to Japan and say it. Go to the Philippines and say it. Go to Mexico and say it. Go to Russia and say it. Go to India and say it.
It's universal. It's one of the things that is universal.
Yes. Everybody knows when you say that what it means. Even though I had a teacher ask me to conjugate the F word. I said, well, that's not a person, place, or thing.
And Bernie Mac, Bernie Mac said it best, the late Bernie Mac.
Yes. What did Bernie Mac say?
And the phrasing of that word, it can be used as a person, place, or thing.
It can't be. How can it be a thing?
Well, if you
think about what Go ahead, Vic. You're hanging yourself.
I'm just stating what the late Bernie Mac said about MF, about that word and its variation.
No. If you put mother in front of it,
that's what I'm saying.
Then it would become a thing. But
exactly.
I'm saying
but the
I
actual
did not
word
say
itself, no.
I did not say put mother in front of it. I said the F word. If you use the F word, that is a verb.
It is.
Or it could
and
be
it can also be an adjective.
It could be an adjective because that's an action word. I want you to go blank yourself. So
or the other connotation that we like to have.
Yes. So, oh my goodness. So when I heard this come from the press secretary's brother's mouth, I had to laugh. I really had to laugh. Now, speaking of other things that made no sense, but we had a brief discussion about it. Remember that airplane that crashed a couple of weeks ago? China Eastern Airline or China East Airlines, I believe it was.
Yes.
Okay. Well, they found out that it was pilot by suicide. The pilot literally crashed the plane into the ground. I want you to know, people, this has happened multiple times in the past. Multiple times. Where somebody either went in the cockpit and took the pilot out, or the pilot literally crashed the plane, like that German Wings. Remember that one back in, I think it was 15?
Yes.
We flew right into the mountain. There's also been one since then and before this Chinese one. So, people, do you really trust your pilot or not? Hell, maybe I should be flying the plane. At least I know I'm not going to crash.
Tell me, am I crazy? Is it me? Are you far too blind to see? Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why can't love be like I want it to be? Oh no. Why should I cry?
Hello there, this is Dr. Anitra Manning, HC, Certified Professional Life Coach and owner of Imaginet Life Coaching. So May is Mental Health Month, and I would like to talk about self-care. Self-care is one of those many things that we oftentimes put aside, and we don't make time for ourselves, and we don't realize the importance of that. So there are 3 things that we can do. One is positive affirmations, time to rest, and taking time to do things you enjoy. People really have an influence on how we think and how we feel about ourselves. And so oftentimes we lose self-confidence. We begin to have low self-esteem because, again, we put a lot into other people. And we need to grab a hold and take control back. We deserve to be happy. We deserve to live life and be fulfilled. And positive affirmations are things that are positive that you speak into existence, things that are true about yourself, things that you tell yourself so that you can believe them. And our mind is so powerful. So when you constantly repeat things, you begin to believe them, and those beliefs align up with your actions. So telling yourself things like, I love and accept who I am courageous, I am a winner. Those are all great and positive things that you can say. Anything that is positive and reflects who you are and how you feel and where you're trying to go will help you, and that will help regain any self-esteem that you have lost. Taking time to rest is very important. Our brain, alongside with our other organs, cannot properly function if we are exhausted. Taking a nap and stopping what you're doing sometimes and sitting down for a while. A lot of times we lead very busy lives and we're constantly on the go. And our body is tired. And sometimes we're not realizing that, but we reap the consequences of that with health problems. So when you sit down for a while and you can rest, that is also a good time to reflect on things. And it also is a good time to press that reset button and align things up that are best for you in your life. Taking time to do things you enjoy is very important. Having a spiritual connection with those things. A spiritual connection will give you peace. It will make you feel calm, relaxed. You enjoy these things. You're happy. You want to make sure that you are incorporating doing things that you enjoy. And if you don't know, or you have forgotten, because again, you have dedicated a lot of your life to other people and other things, that would be a great time to go on self-discovery. And when you go on a self-discovery, that's when you experiment things and you will find the things that you like. It is good to experiment. That's how we find out the things that we like in life. So we want to, dedicating our lives to people and making sacrifices is a great thing, because that's meaning we are a good human being and we care. So we should do those things, but it is also important to invest that same time into ourselves. We need to dedicate and invest in ourselves, and our self-care matters. That was your Monday mental health moment.
One thing that I found out, I can't have one woman, gotta have 3. One woman just to hold me down, one woman just to lift me up. Oh yeah. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give a f. So if you wanna leave, baby, go ahead and leave. Yeah. There's one thing that I found out, I can't have one woman, gotta have 3. One woman just to hold me down, one woman just to lift me up. Oh yeah. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. This train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah, this train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah, so baby you can leave, yeah, but I'll never be alone. Soon as you walk right out the door, I call Kim up on the phone. Me and Kim, we don't fuss and fight. With Kim, I ain't never wrong. Or I might just go call Keisha, go get my party on. See, I know if I ever get hungry and I want me something good to eat, I can pick up my phone and call TT. She'll fix something nice and sweet. If you wanna leave, go ahead and leave, baby. But one thing that I found out, I can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to hold me down, one woman just to lift me up. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give a f. So if you wanna leave, baby, go ahead and leave, yeah. There's one thing that I found out, I can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to hold me down, one woman just to lift me up. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give a f. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. But one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. This train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah, this train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah.
Now I've got a new nickname. I don't know why I'm being called King George. Do I really have three? I thought I had one, but... Oh, but I do have three. What am I talking about? Me, myself, and I. For 28 after the hour. Capman Company on the Capman Company Radio Network, oldschool101.com, and rhythm96.com. If you love remixes of today's hits, check out our girl DJ Rachel. She's laying them down back to back, side to side, starting at noon over there on Rhythm 96. Zora Festival tickets. I guess I'll give away a pair starting tomorrow. Saturday, June 4th is George Clinton and Parliament Funkadelic, and Sunday, June the 5th is Kim Waters, as well as our boy Tom Brown. That's in Eatonville. If you know anything about Eatonville in Central Florida, well, you know exactly where it is. This year it's supposed to be on the left side of Interstate 4. That would be the west side. No longer on the east side, and I believe it's there. The reasoning is the construction that's going on that side of the highway. All right, with that being said, this past weekend, you know, we were in Fort Pierce, was at the House of Leaf Cigar Bar, and let me tell you something. Did a shot of wild turkey with some people there in the facility, and when we did the shot, you had to sing this song. How many times do you think we sang this song Saturday night?
Pass the loving cup around, don't pass no sister by.
We all drink from the same canteen in the House of Leafs and I. Hey, Wild Country Club.
Hey, they get me toe up in Fort Pierce. Oh my God. Oh my God, you gotta check out that spot. The House of Leaf Club off of Indra Road. Tell them the captain sent you, all right? I know Franny's down there along with Fast Eddie.
Maybe I would see. You know you always blows my mind. I'm gonna get that girl and do it right this time. Loves this guy. All I hope for in my dreams at night, she walks right through the door. You know you're always on my mind. I'm gonna get that girl and do it right this time.
Good morning, gang. This is Donnie Simpson. When I'm not on TV doing my show or screaming for the Skins or the Lions to win, I'm laughing at Captain and Company in the morning here on oldschool101.com.
Yeah, funny how I finally flipped the script on you. You the one who's double dipping, yeah. You so sloppy how I caught you slipping up. You're off the lease, run me back. Keys, no more bumping up the hill, yeah. I ain't even got the miles to trip on, yeah. No fun, who it is? Brand new, like the way, rack it up, no assist. Make bitch, I ain't average. Wake up, need it, Hennessy, take a sip. Look at my jeans, I'm too big. I ain't got no room for extra baggage. Don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces. You need to hurry and pick pick up your feelings while I'm up in it. Boy, please, I don't need it. Memories, all that shit, you can keep it. Hey, don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces to get for you. You ain't had a chance to ever give it. Yeah, listen, now you're listening, just for you to go and break my heart again. Learn my lesson. Yeah, now you're coming back, and you're missing what you had now. And I put you on the boy, big contact, notices. You need a ride, call that bitch. Gas quick too expensive. No more penalties, pop-up visitors. Hands tied, no grip, I ain't got no room for extra baggage. So don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces. You need to hurry up, pick up your feelings. I'm gonna do what my heart once was, but you had your fun, but I had it now. Now I'm really done. I deserve so much more than you gave me. So now I'm saving me, and I made my peace, so you can run them streets. But don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no place. You need to hurry and pick up your feelings while I'm up in it. Boy, please, I don't need it. You can keep it. I don't need it. Don't forget to pick up your
It's your birthday.
That's twice. Twice I forgot the birthdays. What in the world is wrong with me? Oh, big cigars, big hats, big watches, big chains, things of that nature. Okay, I got it. But there's really not that many birthdays to talk about. I mean, Buck Showalter, famous baseball coach from Central Florida. Today would have been his birthday. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. He's already checked out of here recently. Former U.S. Attorney General William Barr. Today's his birthday. And he wants to testify on the January 6th foolishness. Go right ahead. Ken Jennings from, that would be, what do you call that? Jeopardy fame. His birthday's today. Freddie Jr. Waite from the musical Youth. Past the Dutchie Potter left-hand side. Boom, boom, boom. MTV DJ Karen Duffy. Remember her? The Duff? The female version. Mitch Albom. Detroit's finest. Drew Carey celebrating a birthday. He's still around. And a guy that we taught broadcasting to who hasn't had the audacity or the respect to say, Captain, thank you. Even though he is on ESPN. That would be Rini Egolia, celebrating his birthday. Thank you, Tom Y, for that.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Birthdays are like chocolate chip cookies. If you think about how many you've had, it makes you kind of sick.
Now, can I get back into my groove? I think I know which direction I need to go now, right? Follow the highway this way, right? Okay, I got it. Captain Company in the morning. Let's do this.
fact, I'm sure he must be quite mad to see us take this road from our lives. Give it to computers. For him, we sit in our easy chairs as our machines decide our welfare. Who will suffer, who will survive? It's up to the computers. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button.
Hey everyone, it's Natalie Decker, NASCAR driver with Nice Motorsports, and you're listening to Captain and Company in the Morning on oldschool101.com.
Hey Daddy, when you gonna stop playing? Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I can tell you got beat energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. being honest. Juicy, mini made, but can't do it 1 minute, man. Not a side or a main. I'm the only one he entertain. Spending his mind in the bank. I like what I see. A boss like you need a boss like me. Daddy from the street, so he move low key. Tryna rock that mic like karaoke. On the count of 3, bad money. Broke to the left, we don't want it. I'm the one they love to hate, but they can't get past. Pretty face, no waist, and a big old bag. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. But I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. Got that real big energy. Got that big energy. Big energy. Got that real big energy. Got that big energy. Yeah, tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, camera rolling. Do it slow motion. Real shit. Them up on all they big talk. Lotto put them on it. I'm just being honest. Lingerie, Dolce, blindfold. Tie me to the bed while we role play. Can't skill folk play. Kiddo, kitty, cold case. I'm about ish, but tonight we do it your way. On the count of 3, bad money. Broke to the left, we don't want it. If you ever see me broke, I'm probably rocking the cash. Pretty face, no waist, with a big old bag. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. But I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. Got that real big energy. Got that big energy. Big energy. Got that real big energy. Got that big energy. Big energy.
Lotto on Captain Company in the morning, 49 after the hour. Tomorrow, giving away a pair of tickets for the Zora Festival. And we'll probably do a couple of them as we get closer to the festivities. First weekend in June. Then we've got Father's Day in the mix. We've also got the Juneteenth festivals going on. I'll be out in Oviedo for their Juneteenth festival. Then we segue to the 4th of July. And then get ready for the Church of the NFL. Road trips, D.C., Kansas City, and Nueva York. So then I get to go downtown to New York City, stand there on the corner of, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it up in Harlem, say something like,
Forget about it, you schmuck.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm really going to say that. You schmuck in frickin' Harlem. Give me a break. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Keep it right here to Captain Company in the morning. So much going on around here. Here's Sky by request for the park.
Here's to you. Just for you. Here's to you. This song's for you.
You're so special. There's no one else like you. Your style, your smile, your personality. Like a dream come true. You give me love like no other. So unselfishly. So I'm singing this song. Let the whole world know. Keep on doing
What you do, here's to you. Just for you. Here's to you. This song's your mind. You overdo it. What you do, here's to you. Just for you. Here's to you. This song is for you. I wanna thank you, boy. Here's to you. This song is for you. I wanna thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. I wanna thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. I wanna thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I wanna thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Just wanna let you know. So I'm singing this song, let the whole world know. Don't do it. What you do, here's to you. Just for you. Just love the things that you do. Baby, this song's for you. I got a song to sing. Here's to you. This song's for you. Pick me up when I'm down. Hey, yeah,
Captain and Company in the morning, and America's home for classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B all day long.
You're the only son bitch in this headquarters knows what he's trying to do.
Oldschool101.com.
This is the English translation. Mr. Worldwide, better say Rosetta Stone. Esto aquí es para las mujeres, all the women, la discoteca que están buenísimas, bellísimas, lindísimas, sexy. Y ya tú sabes el resto. Yo se lo doy DirecTV. Aquí es un DirecTV. Mira que tú estás rico. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. I know your friend will let me. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. Mami, oh. Mira que tú estás rica. My ex speak louder than words and much more. I got women by the plane, trains, and bus loads. I'm out for the gusto. You must know what a fat ass I lust for. We can do it in your city, your man. You can keep your rocks, nickels, and dimes. I'd rather be with a flock of dimes. And if she's thick, I'll tell her real quick. Mira, aprende una vela. No soy Alejandro Fernando Roberto. Dile a Lady Gaga, yo soy Armando formando escándalo. Siento. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. I know your friend will let me. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. Mami, oh.
Mira que tú estás rica.
I sell music, I don't sell dreams, and I ain't gotta wear jewelry to bling bling. I shine all day, all night, in the place, all the time. And if you don't see me with a bad one, then you must be blind. See, when it comes to the women, I don't chase them, I replace them. Me, aprendo una vela, no soy Alejandro Fernando Roberto. Dile a Lady Gaga, yo soy Armando, formando escándalo, cierto. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. I know your friend will let me. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. Mami, 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 oh.
Mira que tú estás rica.
Night, day, all women love foreplay. 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 You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. I know your friend will let me. You see me feeling you, baby. I see you feeling me, baby. Baby, you so sexy. Mami, 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 oh.
Mira que tú estás rica.
Once again, please make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened and your tray tables and seat backs are in their full upright position. Flight attendants will be coming through the aisles to do their final safety checks. If you have any remaining service items, please pass those to the aisles at this time. Thank you.
You got to get up out of here.
Go time.
Boom, 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 boom.
Forget about it, you schmuck.
All right, boom, 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 Yeah, I'll forget about it, you schmuck. All right, that wraps up another edition of Captain Company in the Morning. Got to get ready because later this afternoon, Kumo Kyle, Slick Vic, and others, we're going to head out to the VA clinic out there in Lake Nona and pay visit and homage to Dr. Jerome, hang out with him for a little bit, and then we're going to have our little prayer dinner at our favorite buffet for fat people. That would be, we got to go to Golden Corral. So with that being said, join us tomorrow for Captain Company 2 for Tuesday. Somebody's going to win a pair of tickets for June 4th and June 5th.
After a wonderful landing, we would like to be the first to welcome you back to Orlando, Florida. We will be taxiing for a few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate and the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. We also ask that you keep the aisle clear of any carry-on bags so that Reese, producer, doesn't trip over them. This is the termination of Captain Company for today, so if you are boarding a connecting flight via any of our broadcast partners, please check with the homepage of the station you are listening to inside your internet device when you disembark. Please be sure to check your seat back pockets, bathrooms, and overhead compartments for any leftover adult beverages or contraband that you may have brought on board with you. On behalf of our entire flight crew, Captain Chris Hill, Reese, the producer, the CEO, and myself, Tammy, we would like to thank you for flying Captain Company Internet Airways. We'd like to wish you a pleasant stay wherever the music will take you.
This has been a presentation of
Captain and Company in the Morning,
the worldwide leader.
On behalf of your flight crew and Joe Bob the Manager, who's been playing with us on our tail, welcome to Orlando.
Good show. Love the ending.
We're all invited back to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Y'all come back now, dear.
I'm out of here anyway. Peace out.
I'd say that was a pretty successful broadcast.